Hello friend, welcome back. In this section, I will discuss about Laravel default authentication system. Like how can install Laravel, how can create database and configure it, how can set up default authentication for the login and register page, how can set up reset password, and also how can add another field for the change password. So step by step, each and everything I will show you with a live example. So let's start it with how can install Laravel in your local host. I will create this project in our local host, and for the local host I am using the XAMPP. First of all, you have to run the Apache and the MySQL. I already ran two of these. In our previous section I already discussed about that things with you. When you install that XAMPP, you will get one of the folder in your C drive where actually you install it. Like if you go to that positions, like there is a C drive, and when you install that XAMPP, you will get this type of one of the folder. So now you have to open it, and then you have to go to the htdocs. And htdocs is the main root directory of your local host. So I will create this project on particular that position. First of all, here I want to create one of the folder for our project, and here I name it as a Laravel. Okay, or I just name it as a Lara. And into the Lara, in particular that folder, I want to install that Laravel. And if you go to that Laravel official website, and if you go to that documentation, and into the documentation here you can see that the latest version is Laravel 6. So I will create this project with using that Laravel 6, then it will be very much helpful to you. And also they have some of the system requirements. And here you can see there is a PHP version should be equal or greater than the 7.2. So if you when you install that XAMPP, if you go to that localhost, you will get that PHP info. So if you click on here, that is actually 7.3.7. In your previous section, I already discussed about that things with you, how can update your local host PHP version. So right now I am using the PHP version 7.3. That means it's now capable to install Laravel, right? So now I want to install it, and if you go here, if you want to install it through the composer, you can install it. Okay, so right now I want to install it through the composer, then it will be very much easy. So how can install Laravel 6 with using the composer, I will show you. For doing this, first of all, here you have to go to the getcomposer.org, and here there is an option for the download, and into the download they have also some of the command line installation. Okay, so you have to actually run that command. Before run it, you have to find out that cmd, like that is actually our directory. So in particular that folder I want to install it, so here you have to write down as a cmd. And now here you can see it's now redirected to the main path, that is the XAMPP, the htdocs as the main directory, and into the directory I created one of the folder for the Lara. Okay, so in particular that position I want to install that composer first. So now I want to do that is actually the command line installation. So for now I just copy whole things from here, and now I want to paste on particular that position. So now here you can see it's now installing that composer, and make that sure you are connected with the internet. And also they have option for the unlink. So if you click on the unlink, then this composer setup.php will be gone from here. So right now I want to unlink it, and if you now click on the enter, then it should be gone. You can see it's now gone from here. So on particular that position, now I want to install that Laravel. So I already installed that our composer, and when you install that Laravel with via the composer, then they have some of the command lines. So right now I just copy it and now go to that position, and here I paste it. So that is actually the composer create project, and project is Laravel block. So this block is means your project name. So if you want to change it, you can change it from here. Like here I just name it as a L auth. Okay, so this type of one of the folder I want to create, and in particular that position I will create our project. So he will create one of the folder in particular that position as a auth. Okay, L auth. So now I just click on the enter. So it will loaded all the requirements files for installing that Laravel. So you have to wait for it and make that sure you are connected with the internet, because he will download all that file through the internet. So it may take little time. When it will be done, then I will come back again. Here you can see it's downloading all the resources one by one from the internet, and also he created one of the folder as a lauth. So that is the name I just defining for our project. So as I told you, make that sure you are connected with the internet. So when it will be completely done, then I will come back again. our Laravel installation is successfully done. So here he get all the necessary file. You can see that I load all the necessary file on particular that position. And now if you want to access it, like here, if you go to that positions right now, we don't need this. Now I go to that local host, and after that I created one of the folder as a Lara, and then I just create another name folder as a L. What it is? I created another folder as a L auth, and now click on the enter, and here you can see redirected to all that file. So here you have to go to that public, like if you go to the public, and here you can see Laravel installation is successfully done on here. I hope you can well understand about it, and if you also want to remove that public, you can also do that work. It's pretty much simple process. You have to go to the server, and particular that position I just copy it, and here I just paste it. And now first of all here you have to rename it as index.php. Okay, I just name it, and then you have to go to the public, and in our public here there is one of the stxs. So now I just copy that stxs file. Now go back, and this root directory, that means our project root directory, here you have to paste it. So I just simply paste it on particular that position. And now if you remove that public, like here I don't want to use that public, and if you click on the enter, yes, now you can see our project is perfectly loaded in our main directory, that means log. I hope you can well understand about it. So there is actually totally fresh Laravel 6. I install it on particular that position. So here they have no logging and register button. So we have to also add that authentication. So step by step I will show you. So in our next video, I will show you how can create the database and how can configure it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.